So I was going to put together a proper video. I'm here in my robe with some coffee and listening and watching Erykah Badu at the North Sea Jazz Festival in 2001. You got to check it out. 2001 was just a beast of a time for music. Particularly neo soul. Badu was hot. Who else was hot? D'Angelo was hot with Voodoo. Maxwell was hot. Musiq Soul Child was hot. What's happening, Scotty? And so, one of my favorite tunes from her came on, and I was like, man, this is like a great time to again, I was gonna be like, I should put together like a proper video, and I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. I got pants on, man, but I'm in my robe having my coffee because it's a little cold out here. So we're gonna talk about Bag Lady. The song Bag Lady. Bag Lady, you gon' miss your bus. Let me see if I got this thing working right and if it's gonna do the jittery thing. So there's Songmaster on the screen there. And check this, man. There really are only two chords that happen throughout this whole thing. F minor, F minor 7, that should be a 7, and then C minor 7. The whole time, the whole entire time. So peep this. If we, let me move that shadow there. If we look at the songs in C minor, C minor, a minor chord can be a 2, a 3, or 6, okay? In this case, C minor is the relative minor of E flat major. But here's our neighborhood, C. What's up, Jade? There's C minor, right? Now, in minor harmony, so like in major harmony, we have a major chord, minor, major, minor, major, minor, diminished, and then, major again. But in minor harmony, we'll have a minor, half diminished, a major, but the 4 is going to be minor. Okay, so here's C minor. This is our neighborhood that we're walking in this neighborhood. C minor 7 is going to be 1. But the 4 is going to be minor 7 as well. Let's play the octave. So F minor 7 and then C minor. And I'm going to also check something here as well. I'm going to check something, and I'll tell you in a second. But the bass line is this. It's just descending minor 7 arpeggios. Nothing fancy at all. Fix my glasses. My glasses with the headphones, man. So really not down the entire. So it's like root. Really, it's just triads. Root, 5, flat 3, 1 on both of them. This is one of those bass lines that I think is like, here you can see the textbook stuff in a real situation. You know what I mean? Why did I get on live looking like I just woke up? Because I just woke up. I ain't just wake up, but I ain't done much now, but brush my teeth and have some coffee, and that's how we rolling today. That's how we doing it today. So let's peep this groove. Let's check this groove real quick. Triads. Triad somewhere else. If you want to practice your triads, find a place where these things exist. Learn to hear them, And then if you wanted to, it's just 2 measures. The groove is 2 measures long. F minor for 1 bar, C minor for another bar. That's it. So also, man, if you are not subscribed to the channel, man, what is wrong with you? If you're not subscribed to the channel, do I need to come to your house in my robe with my cup of coffee? Don't make me come on, man. Don't make me do that. Don't make me come to your house. Anyway, pardon me. I hate when people have like a good mic and they be Kim Goddess, what's happening? I don't know why people have the good mics and then they be drinking something and they be like smacking the stuff on the mic, man. I'll tell you something. I think they do that just to drive me crazy. Anyway, okay, so there's our F minor triad and our C minor triad. Okay, now I said this song was in the key of C minor, right? And I also said, if you missed it, I also said that a minor chord can be a 2, a 3, or a 6. So let's unpack that a little bit. Listen, I got 3 likes on this video, and the game that I'm about to give you is worth at least a like. All right, so a 2, or 3, or a 6. So here's C minor acting as the 6 of E flat major. But if C minor was the 2, it would be the 2 of what? B flat major. If B flat minor was if C minor was the 3 of something, it would be the 3 of A flat major. Okay. Now you're going to have to rewind or take notes or something because I'm about to confuse you. Having said all that, I should be able to play the relative major over these minor chords, no? Let's see. Let's see. Feels like E major to E flat major to me. But what if I tried to play B flat major? How would B flat major sound? You're gonna hear things that are gonna sound wrong, out of context. Okay, so B flat major. Woo, doesn't sound good, huh? What about A flat major? Which no, so one of the things that I think would be a cool exercise, and I'm just making this up, is if you listen to why these things. So here's C minor. I said the minor chord could be a 2, a 3, or a 6. So let's look at it as a 2. If it's a 2, it's going to be the 2 of B flat. Let's just play the notes. That doesn't sound so bad. Not so bad. Because that note exists also in E flat major. It's also the flat 7 of the chord, so it doesn't sound bad at all. What about the 2? Ugh. Doesn't sound so good, huh? That note, E flat, sounds cool because it's the minor 3rd of the C minor chord. Before that sounds cool. Let's go to A flat major. That means that C minor would be functioning as the 3. Ugh. Right? But now let's look at it as the 6. And everything sounds cool. But let's also look at the F minor chord. We got an F minor. That F minor could be a 2, a 3, or a 6. What would F minor be the 2 of? It would be the 2 of, you guessed it, E flat major. Otherwise known as F Dorian. What about if the F minor 7 was functioning as the 6? It will be functioning as the 6 of A flat major. We already know that A flat major is going to sound goofy on that, right? What if F minor was functioning, what did I say? I said 2, I said 3, and 6, right? If F minor was functioning as the 3 of something, it would be functioning as the 3 of what? D flat major. So we can clearly determine that we're in the key of C minor, i.e. E flat major. There it is, 2 minor triads working on a classic 2001 neo soul groove, Bag Lady, by Erykah Badu. If you guys have not seen, Erykah Badu at the North Sea Jazz Festival, 2001, you should check that out. Don't ever let me go live again in my robe. I don't know how you can control that, but you gon' miss your bus hanging on that branch like that. Cold groove, man. Cold groove. What are y'all working on this December? What are y'all practicing? Before I get up out of here, Kyle says he's working on. He's working on C minor with Kyle. Shh, what's up? What's up, Jefferson? You're welcome. The robe is kind of festive. I was actually going through my closet, and I was going through stuff to give to the Goodwill, and I pulled this robe out, and I said, I was like Steve Martin in The Jerk. You guys remember that? I know Jay don't know this movie. When my man at the end, we had lost everything, he was like, I don't need that. I need this. I don't need that. I need this. So that's how I was with the robe. Trying to keep my heat down, my heat bill down. You feel me? Also, yeah. So you should really check this out, man. You should really. I did it. I swallowed I swallowed my coffee and you heard it on the mic. I'm sorry. Man, trying to learn 40 something songs. Man, I'm gonna give you some game right now on learning a lot of songs. You got to learn a lot of songs. You got to learn a lot of songs. And one thing that you're gonna find out when you start learning a lot of songs before you have to learn a lot of songs is that a lot of songs, they made of the same stuff. They're made of the same stuff. Once you start learning how the sausage is made, you be able to go all night, man. I'm trying to tell you. Valentine's Day. You working on Valentine's Day music already? Good night. Good night. You got like 3 months, 4 months. Wait, 2 months. I can't count. I can count to 4. So let me review for the new folks in the building. Let's get them likes up, man. I got 17 people. I got 10 likes. Don't make me come to your house, man. I'll come to your house in this robe. In this robe. And just a robe. I ain't wearing sweats. I'm just coming in the robe to your house. I'm on my way to my lesson, 12-bar blues, and still doing scales forward and backward. How to mute. I'm a baby bassist. No, it's all good, man. Listen, the first thing I ever learned that was like remotely musical that I played. Man, I love a good blues. Glenn David Andrews is doing some. So I wish I could steal his lyrics, but I can't. If you don't know who Glenn David Andrews is, you should really check him out. And Kim Goddess, yeah, man, blues. I think blues, man. If you learn blues, you get these shapes down where you understand where stuff is, but you gotta apply this shit to real. You gotta apply it to real music. You have to apply the shit to real music. I'm trying to tell y'all, in 2026 rather, you gotta. And I've been saying the same thing all year long. What kind of music do you want to play, and who do you want to play it with? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. None. To me, this is my opinion. It makes absolutely no sense to spend a bunch of time playing scales if you can't make no music. If you can't figure out how to apply, you know what I mean? Bobby Blue. So Stretch is saying the Bobby Blue blend. Pete, I can't remember. Going down slow. That is one shape being moved to 3 different chords in a scale. 1. All right, so like there's 1, there's 4, 5, 4, 1. Dibba dibba doo doo, ba dubba dubba doo, didda didda doo doo. To the 4. See, I'm just hearing the chord changes. Right? So there's the shape. You got the rhythm. I'm telling you that's a simple thing, and the ability to do that came from somebody. I heard it. I heard it. My grandmother was a big blues fan. B.B. King was her guy. But like hearing music all around, then somebody showed it to me, and then I like hurt my fingers. And then I was like, oh shit, you mean I gotta learn how to move this shape around? Right? And it's common. What's this now we're gonna go to minor 6. gone. Till it's gone away. And I know you're wrong, babe. And if it's always one day. Shapes. But those shapes then applied to real music. For me, for the new folks in the building, I'll tell you my story. I started playing when I was 13, 14 years old, and Prince was my thing. But even though Prince was my guy, I still grew up with, mom and dad was listening to blues, Motown. I'm a military kid, so there was the Armed Forces radio, so there was the soft rock, the yacht rock, and all that. So I heard a lot of stuff, even though I didn't know what I was hearing and I didn't have vocabulary for it, right? So then I'm playing. I played in the marching band in school, didn't really read. I played tuba in the marching band, and I was I read music on a 6th grade level. You know what I mean? I knew the basic stuff like, quarter notes, half notes, eighth notes, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And Argentina in the building. So there was that. And then, I just went on this journey of playing with my friends, playing in different little bands and stuff like that. And in the 80s, everybody wanted to be Prince or some, play those kind of grooves and stuff, the Prince stuff. And then of course, I'm 16, 17. I get recruited for a band. I'm in a music store. I'm telling you my whole life story. I get recruited for a band. I was in this place called World Lines for Music on Canal Street. And this guy saw me playing a bass and he recruited me for the band. And the band was cats that were much older than me. Probably maybe around the age they were in their 40s and 30s and 40s, but they were much older than me. So I played in that band. And so that was here's a cassette of the songs that we play. Learn these songs. You know what I mean? So there was that. Moved out to the West Coast. I start playing. I'm in bands. I'm doing all that singer-songwriter stuff. I'm on the road a little bit. I'm doing a lot of recording. I'm doing home recording, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then I was like, hey, bro, you need to figure out what you're doing. I went all that time and I really didn't know what I was doing. And then I went back to school, couldn't read. And the program that I was in, they didn't want me to play electric bass. They wanted me to play upright bass. So then I had to sit the electric bass to the side for a little bit and play upright. And I had to read. So that started a whole nother thing. I'm playing a little jazz. I'm playing a lot of orchestral music. I'm playing in the wind symphony, doing all of that. Wound up getting an associate degree. And then but by that time I got hooked on learning. I was like, man, I really enjoy this learning thing. Around that same time, I started doing little half-ass private lessons, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like teaching too. So then I was like, I think I'm gonna go on and get a bachelor's degree in music. Not the greatest idea, but that's what I did. If I had to do it all over again. But what started to happen is the more I was exposed to written music, I do agree with Jeff Berlin. I do. What's up, G Love? I do agree with Jeff Berlin that written music will definitely help you, with positions and all of that stuff or whatnot. But what happened was I was then reverse engineering stuff that I already knew. So I had done all this ear stuff. By the time I read it, I was like, oh, all that is this. And then I would start I would see these common words and phrases. What's up, Sam? Common words and phrases that just showed up all the time. You know what I mean? So like I know there's some people on the channel that they've been like struggling with reading or whatever, for years. And I'm like, you ain't got to read if you don't want to. That's not something you have to do. But I will say for sure, I would say, my man from Minneapolis hit me up. I would say for sure that I feel better for having done that, for having gone through that process. I'm also going to be doing more transcriptions this year. I just did one. There's a video dropping on Monday. So here's kind of an announcement, right? On Monday, I got a video dropping. You'll get one part of the video, okay? And there is a transcription. I went and transcribed the entire bass line, okay? So that'll be available as well. And then the measure by measure breakdown, fingering, positions, all that is on the members only side. So if you're not a member, Groove School is still open, but Groove School is no longer a membership. Groove School is a standalone thing. And there's the synth bass course there. There's the Groove School course there. There is the synth bass cookbook over there. I'll be doing some other stuff over there, but the membership stuff will be here on YouTube. I think that makes the most sense for me and everybody else. So when I say that it ain't rocket science, it's pocket science, I mean that 100%. You got to find a way to connect the dots. And you connect the dots, in my opinion, through real music. You got too much style. Now you got, on this live stream, I know that you got a different understanding of minor triads, and you see how those minor triads connect to the actual key. So watch this now. Now check this out. Check this out. Here's Bag Lady. Also, I'm using Songmaster Pro, which is linked below, right? But why? I'm not going to talk about it unless it's some real shit, man. Peep. Now I got a practice track. You working on C minor and F minor? Okay, well now we know that those things are related to E flat major, right? They are the 6 chord and the 2 chord of E flat major. E flat major. Now, if I add that other string, and I know the light is, hold on a second. I got you. How's this? Listen, watch this. E flat major. I played the wrong note. All those notes work over this chord progression, right? Now I'm going to add the next string, the E string. Got to add the E string because they're notes. There's my C minor right there. My C minor is literally right there. Oh, what else do I have here? If this is 6, then this must be 5. Well, where's 2? If this is 1, then this must be 2. And then once you know those boxes, I ain't saying you ain't never gonna make a mistake, or I'm not saying that you're never gonna hit a note that's out of context, right? Or quote unquote wrong note. But if you know those, if you understand those boxes, it's gonna be less likely. And excuse me, when you do, you can get right back in the groove. Then, you hear that? Now, when you understand that, that's a piece of language. That's now a piece of vocabulary. That's no different than saying it and or the, hey, how you doing, or anything. Change it up. Okay, that's all I got today. In my robe. I've never done a live stream in my robe before. And I'll never do it again! That's probably not true. So, anyway, I hope that you've had as much fun as I have, and that you are looking forward to... Man, I ought to start a radio show in my robe. And I just talk like this. You're now listening to the sounds. Hey, get your drink on. WTED. Okay, I'll stop. I have the attention span of a toddler and the sense of humor of a 7th grader. And I just turned 55 on my level long goddamn time. It ain't rocket science, y'all. It's pocket science, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I appreciate y'all rocking with me this year. I do need to say this, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me this year. This has been a year of a lot, like anybody else, a lot of changes, a lot of challenges. I went hard in the paint with YouTube videos this last year. I think this coming year, I know is, we got to go more quality over quantity. So videos may be a little bit more spaced out, but damn it, I'm going to give you some value. And all I ask of you is that if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please become a subscriber to the channel. Tell somebody else about the channel. Come kick it. I talk about bass stuff. I talk about neo soul. I talk about funk. I love Prince, so I talk about Prince. Sometimes I piss people off when I say dispel certain myths about Prince, but I love the guy. We all watched the video, says you look younger than 55. You know why? Because I have the attention span of a toddler and the sense of humor of a 7th grader. That's why. I'm immature. Yeah, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't, right? And if you really want to learn, if you really want to, get in, consider becoming a bass head, join the membership. We're going to be putting a lot more stuff on the back end, because we there now. All right, we have to do that. If you have questions, members get priority responses from me, and anybody will tell you I'm usually on your question like within 24 hours. You know what I mean? Because I'm hopelessly glued to my phone. I'm a screen ager. All right, it ain't rocket science, y'all. It's pocket science. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace. 2 fingers.